Like see, so in exercise 4, page number 54, page number 54. See, to do question number 3, we need something. See that one. You know, tan A plus B or tan x1 plus x2. I think there is some disturbance. It is clear now. So tan x1 plus tan x2 by 1 minus tan x1 into tan x2. You know that formula. Similarly, tan of x1 plus x2 plus x3. You know this formula also. That is summation tan x1, that is tan x1 plus tan x2 plus tan x3 minus pi tan x1 by 1 minus sigma tan x1 into tan x2. That means sum of the products taken two at a time. See, now we are giving a notation to this. That is, for example, S1. S1 means sum of the tan terms. So what is that S1? That is tan x1 plus tan x2 plus tan x3, so on. So how many are there? Their sum should be written. Suppose there are 5, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. Then S1 means tan x1 plus tan x2 plus tan x3 plus tan x4 plus tan x5. Suppose only 3, then S1 is tan x1 plus tan x2 plus tan x3. Then what is S2? Sum of the products taken two at a time. That is tan x1 into tan x2 plus tan x2 into tan x3 plus so on. Okay. And S3, sum of the products taken three at a time. That is tan x1 into tan x2 into tan x3 plus tan x1, tan x2, tan x4, like that. Sum of the products taken 3 at a time. S4, sum of the products taken 4 at a time, like that. And see, then this tan of x1 plus x2 can be written simply like this. See, this tan x1 plus tan x2 means sum of tan terms, that is S1 by 1 minus tan x1 tan x2. So what is tan x1 tan x2? Product of the terms taken, sum of the products taken two at a time. There is only one product tan x1 tan x2. That is S2. So simply tan x1 plus x2 can be written as S1 by 1 minus S2. And what about this? Sigma tan x1, that is sum of tan terms, S1 minus, this is nothing but product of three terms here, but in general, sum of the products taken three at a time is S3 by 1 minus, this is sum of the products taken three at a time, two at a time, that is S2. So that is tan of x1 plus x2 plus x3, S1 minus S3 by 1 minus S2. Okay, right. So with this experience, now can we write tan of x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4? Can we write? Just see the observation. So numerator only odd suffixes are there. Denominator only you will get even suffixes. And in numerator and in the denominator also alternately plus minus you will get. Therefore here S1 minus S3 plus S5. There are no 5 terms, so no need to write S5. By always start with 1. 1 minus S2 plus S4 minus S6. There are no 6 terms, so you need not write S6. So this is tan of x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4. That is equal to S1 minus S3 by 1 minus S2 plus S4. For our problem, we need this formula. Right now. Now, can you give these results? Tan of x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus so on plus x10. What is this? How to write this? Now raise your hand if you want to try. Anybody? I will ask Puneet. Puneet,
Sir,
start.
S1
S1
minus S3
minus S3
plus S5
plus S5
minus S7
minus S7
plus S9
plus S9.
by
Very good. That's all. There is no S11. Only 10 terms are there here. By
1 minus
1 minus
S2
S2.
plus S4
Right.
minus S6
Right.
plus S8
Right.
minus S10.
Very good. So see, S1 means tan x1 plus tan x2 plus tan x3 like that 10 terms. S3 means sum of the products taken 3 at a time. There may be so many. Tan C3. So we don't need how many of them. So but tan x1, tan x2, tan x3 plus tan x1, tan x2, tan x4 like that there are so many. X5 means taken 5 at a time. S2 means taken 2 at a time. So this is the general way to write that sum. Okay? Right. And see that fourth problem now. So tan theta 1, tan theta 2, tan theta 3, tan theta 4 are the roots of the equation x power 4 minus x cube into sine 2 beta plus x square into cos 2 beta minus x cos beta minus sine beta is equal to 0. And what is tan of theta 1 plus theta 2 plus theta 3 plus theta 4? So what is the value of this? So this is equal to, what is the formula just we learned? S1 minus S3 by 1 minus S2 plus S4. And what is S1? So tan theta 1 plus tan theta 2 plus tan theta 3 plus tan theta 4. That is nothing but sum of the roots of this equation. What is the formula for sum of the roots? Minus b by a. Minus of minus plus. So this is also quotient. So you will get sine 2 beta. So what is S1? Sum of the roots of these four. That is nothing but minus b by a. Minus of minus plus sine 2 beta by 1. Minus S3. What is S3? Sum of the products of three roots taken at a time. These are nothing but roots. So sum of the products of three roots taken at a time. So you will get here S2. I will write S2 also first. 1 minus S2. S2 means sum of the products of the roots taken 2 at a time. No need to take minus. Simply I will write cos 2 beta by 1. That is cos 2 beta. And for S3, again there will be another minus. Minus of minus plus cos beta. Okay, and S4 product of the roots. So that is minus sin beta as it is. So this is the question. And now we have to use trigonometry to simplify that. So what is sin beta? 2 beta. 2 sin beta cos beta plus cos beta whole by 1 minus cos 2 beta 2 sin square beta minus sin beta. Okay, and therefore what is sin beta? Right. So this is equal to 2 sin beta 2 cos beta is common. Cos beta, that is 2 sin beta plus 1. So here what we will get? Sin beta 2 sin beta minus 1. Is it minus 1? No, something is wrong there. Something is wrong there. See once again. S1, that is minus of minus sin 2 beta and minus S3. Oh, S3 is already minus of minus cos beta, but there is minus here. So you keep it like that only. Therefore, in the numerator there is minus. And definitely these two will be cancelled. So the answer is cot beta. Right on. Now do all the problems in third exercise and fourth exercise, especially fourth exercise. So those will be problems of transformations, multiple angles. So this weekend you will have that portion only. You will get a good practice. So any doubts? Rahul, any doubts?
Sir, no, sir. I forgot to learn.
Okay. See, I will do another problem. That is 20th problem. Cos pi by 11, cos 2 pi by 11, cos 3 pi by 11 into so on, cos 10 pi by 11. So this is another useful method. So that is question number 20. See, let it be C. And now this is called CS method. So all these contain cos terms only, product of cos terms. And S means product of sin terms with the same angles. That is sin pi by 11, sin 2 pi by 11, sin 3 pi by 11 into so on, sin 10 pi by 11. So that is the first step. And multiply these two terms, C into S. Now I'll take liberty because cos pi by 11, sin 2 pi by 11, I will write these two terms at one place. Cos pi by 11 into, this is sin 2 pi by 11 into cos 2 pi by 11 into so on. The last one, sin 10 pi by 11 into cos 10 pi by 11. So two terms are paired. You know why I have written like that. So this is sin theta cos theta. Simply if there is, this is equal to, if there is 2 here, if there is 2 in the numerator also, this can be written as sin 2 theta. Similarly, this can be written as sin 2 theta. Therefore, I need how many 2's? There are 10 terms. I need 10 2's. 2 power 10. So for each 2, So this numerator becomes sine 2 theta, sine 2 pi by 11, sine 4 pi by 11, sine 6 pi by 11 into so on. The last term is sine 20 pi by 11. So you are getting all even numbers in the numerator. That is 1 by 2 power 10. There are sine 2 pi by 11, 4 pi, 6 pi, 8 pi, 10 pi, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. But here in yes, there are also even numbers 2 pi, 2, 10 pi. First of all, I write all of them. That is sine 2 pi by 11 into sine 4 pi by 11, sine 6 pi by 11, sine 8 pi by 11, sine 10 pi by 11. So the even coefficients are over. Okay. So here it's completed. But there are still some more terms. What are they? Sine after 10, 12 pi. So 12 pi by 11. Sine 14 pi by 11. Sine 16 pi by 11. Sine 18 pi by 11. Sine 20 pi by 11. So just this product only, I rearranged the terms. Okay. Right. See, now these 5 terms are already there in capital S. Okay. You just believe me at this stage. After that, once again I prove that. Suppose these 5 terms are kept like that. That is sine 2 pi by 11 into so on. Sine 10 pi by 11 into, see this one. This sine 12 pi by 11, I am going to write this as minus sine pi by 11. This as minus sine 3 pi by 11. Or I will show once again here how I get that. So minus sine 9 pi by 11. So first of all, assume that I got that. After that, I will prove. Okay. And now sine 12 pi by 11 is written as minus sine pi by 11. Sine 14 pi by 11 is written as minus sine 3 pi by 11. Similarly, this is minus sine 9 pi by 11. Minus, 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 minus. How many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 terms. So 5 times minus means minus. So see, the problem is over. Minus 1 by 2 power 10 into sine pi by 11, sine 2 pi by 11, sine 3 pi by 11, sine 4 pi by 11, sine 5 pi by 11, sine 6 pi by 11, sine 9 pi by 11, sine 10 pi by 11. That is nothing but the product yes. Therefore, in that place, I can write yes. Therefore, what is the equation? CS is equal to minus 1 by 2 power 10 into S. And both sides S is cancelled. We get the answer. C is equal to minus 1 by 2 power 10. That is minus 1 by 1024. Okay. So write that. Sridhar, any doubts?
Hello, sir.
Any doubts?
Sir, in the before problem, can you please explain once again, sir?
Complete problem. Once again, I have to explain.
No, sir. While you have converted that equation into the sine terms and cos terms, that you can explain once again, sir.
Now you see what is the first step? What is the first step? You tell me.
Tan of theta 1 plus theta 2 plus theta 3 plus theta 4 is equal to S1 minus S3 by 1 minus S2 plus S4.
What is S1?
S1 is sine 2 beta.
Okay. Minus.
Sir, why can't we take as S1 as 1, sir?
What is S1? What is S1, Sridhar?
Sine 2 beta.
Why you are saying, why can't we take S1 as 1? You are saying that. Actually, what is meant by S1? What is meant by S1, Sridhar?
Sir, I don't know, sir. Once can you say?
So that is important. So if you start with the first step, if you don't understand second step, don't go for fifth step. So stuck at that step only. So I don't understand first, second step. So if you don't know S1, then how will you know that? So S1 is not 1. You should not take S1 as any number. S1 is nothing but sum of the terms tan theta 1 plus tan theta 2 plus tan theta 3 plus tan theta 4. So in the equation, those four are roots. So what is the formula for sum of the roots? Minus b by a. And if you see that in the equation minus b by a, you will get some sine 2 beta like that. Okay?
Okay, sir. Understood, sir.
Like that you will get.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So right. So there is doubt still here. So why sine 12 pi by 11 is minus sine pi by 11? See, I will write here. So sine 12 pi by 11 is equal to sine of 12 pi by 11 means sine of pi plus pi by 11, sine 180 plus theta minus sine theta minus sine pi by 11. That's all. And therefore, sine 14 pi by 11, that is pi plus 3 pi by 11, that is minus sine 3 pi by 11. So everything is written like that. Okay. So Akash wants to ask something. Akash. Akash, any doubts?
Second,
Akash, any doubts?
hello.
Akash.
Yes, sir. Can you explain the second last step, sir? Sir, right side. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. After this, how
Now
you
1
got?
by 2 power 10. There are how many tens in the how
Sir,
many 2's in the denominator?
sir, after this step, sir. After
This
this,
to this.
yes, sir.
That only explained. That is already over. So
Sir, no.
sine 2 pi by 10, sine 4 pi by 10, like that. All these 5 terms I have written here. There are 5 terms, and sine 12 pi by 11 is this one.
Yes, sir.
So similarly, what is sine 20 pi by 11? Sine 20 pi by 11. That is 20 can be written as sine of 11 pi plus 9 pi by 11. 11 pi by 11 is pi, and here 9 pi by 11 sine 180 plus theta minus sine theta.
Sir, and how you got that the whole second last step as S, sir?
And therefore, there are how many minus numbers here?
Sir,
How
three.
many negatives are there?
Sir, 3.
No, just I am writing 3 only. So see the odd numbers. Pi by 11, 3 pi by 11, 5 pi by 11, 7 pi by 11, 9 pi by 11. So how many?
5, sir.
5. So minus into minus 5 times.
Negative.
Negative. And now you read them. You read them all off. You read them. Sine.
2 pi by 11. Sine
Sine.
10 pi by 11.
Between them. Between them. Sine.
Sine 3 pi by 11.
No. All these are even coefficients.
Oh, sine 4 pi by 11, sine 6 pi by 11, sine 8 pi by 11, sine 10 pi by 11.
After that.
So sine minus sine pi by 11.
Minus business is over.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So then sine pi by 11.
After that.
Sine 3 pi by 11, sine 9 pi by 11.
Between them.
Sine 5 pi by 11, sine 7 pi by 11, sine 9 pi by 11.
And just I erased. What is capital S read? If you wrote the notes, what is capital S?
So capital S is equal to sine pi by 11, sine 2 pi by 11, sine 3 pi by 11, up to sine 10 pi by 11.
This is that.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. So what can I do? See, 23rd problem. The positive integer value of n greater than 3 satisfy the equation 1 by sine pi by n is equal to 1 by sine 2 pi by n plus 1 by sine 3 pi by n. Okay, and we are going to simplify this 1 by sine pi by n minus 1 by sine 3 pi by n is equal to 1 by sine 2 pi by n. And now LCM. So what is sine pi by n and sine 3 pi by n? See, why I have taken that to the left hand side? Why don't I have taken LCM here? Of course, I can take LCM here, and the numerator will be sine 3 pi by n plus sine 2 pi by n. Here, what will be the numerator? Sine 3 pi by n minus sine pi by n is equal to 1 by sine 2 pi by n. Here, there are two odd numbers. Therefore, using sin c minus sin d is comfortable. Odd plus odd is even. So, if you write by 2, 2 will be cancelled. Odd minus odd is even. By 2, 2 will be cancelled. Suppose here, if I take LCM here only, you will get 3 pi plus 2 pi. That is 5 pi by 2. 3 pi minus 2 pi. Pi by 2, the fractions will come. So, that's why, in general, what we will do is, if there are two odd numbers, we will take in one side. Okay, that is better. So that implies, now use the formula sin c minus sin d formula. What is that formula? 2 cos c plus d by 2. 4 pi by 2 means 2 pi by n. And sin c minus d by 2, that is 2 pi by 2, that is pi by n, whole by sin pi by n sin 3 pi by n is equal to 1 by sin 2 pi by n. And first of all, sin pi by n is cancelled. And after that, cross multiplication, 2 cos theta sin theta, 2 cos theta sin theta means sin 2 theta, sin 4 pi by n is equal to, by cross multiplication, sin 3 pi by n. See, whenever this is the this is the last, this is the first problem of the next chapter actually. So that means, so sin theta is equal to sin alpha. That means theta need not be equal to alpha. There are infinitely many solutions. One of the solutions may be alpha, that's all. Okay. So here also sin 4 pi by n is equal to sin 3 pi by n means there may be a possibility of these two equal. So we'll try. I will try. 4 pi by n is equal to 3 pi by n. N cancelled, pi cancelled, 4 is equal to 3. Wrong information. So why we got wrong information? That is not the solution. There may be another solution. So how to write that? In the next chapter we will clearly, exclusively see that. But just I am writing this like sin theta as sin 180 minus theta. Not only that, sin 2 pi plus theta, sin 3 pi minus theta, like that we can write so many solutions. But for this sake of this problem, I am writing sin theta as sin 180 minus theta. So 4 pi by n, and now equate them, is equal to pi minus 3 pi by n. So this is 7 pi by n is equal to pi. Pi is cancelled, n is equal to 7. Right? Okay, any doubts? Just I will do another one problem, okay? I think we have to write the exam. Varun Kumar, any doubts? Sai Vardhan, any doubts? So don't hesitate to ask. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Sai Vardhan, any doubts?
Sir, can you explain once again? Sir, please explain once again.
Right, okay, this one.
Okay, sir.
See.
Sir, please explain once again.
Sai Vardhan, see this one. So, first of all, I have taken 1 by sine 3 pi by n to the left hand side. That becomes minus. After that, LCM. And the numerator is this one. Now, sin C minus sin D formula. You know that formula very well. And after that, sin pi by n is cancelled. And after that, cross multiplication. So 2 sin 2 pi by n cos 2 pi by n. So that is 2 sin theta cos theta. That is sin 2 theta. And sin 3 pi by n. And here, this 4 pi by n, 3 pi by n, difference is maybe multiples of pi. That means, if you draw the diagram, suppose I will say sin theta is equal to half. See, sin theta is equal to 1 by 2. You know one angle. You know one angle. What is that? 30 degrees. So sin theta, that is 30 degrees. But there is another angle. What is that? 150 in the second quadrant. Sin 150 is also 1 by 2. Not only that, if you complete one revolution, and again if you take 30 degrees, you will get sin that angle is 1 by 2. That is 360 plus 30. Sin 390 degrees is also 1 by 2. So like that, we observe in the trigonometric graphs, there are infinite, just wait 1 minute. Hello? Try it, okay. Okay. Right. And so where we are? So this one, in the graph of sin x. So this is the graph of sin x. So if you draw y is equal to half, you observe that there are so many values whose value is half. There are so many values whose value is half. So in the next chapter, we are going to write all of the solutions. Okay. So here what we observe is, suppose 4 pi by n is equal to 3 pi by n or not. So we observe. So it is failed because we get 4 is equal to 3. So the next one is, after this theta, we get pi minus theta. And therefore, sin 4 pi by n is equal to 3 pi by n is written as pi minus 3 pi by n. And now we equate these two and we observe, that is 4 pi by n is equal to pi minus 3 pi by n. That is 7 pi by n is equal to pi. Pi cancelled. So n is equal to 7. Of course, there are so many n, but they may be integers or not, that is the question. But another one is 4 pi by n is equal to 2 pi plus 3 pi by n. That is 2 pi plus 3 pi by n. That is pi by n is equal to 2 pi. So pi cancelled, isn't it? So 4 pi by n minus 3 pi by n. Pi by n is equal to 2 pi. And therefore n is equal to 1 by 2. So actually n is equal to 1 by 2 is also answer. But the question is here. Now what is the question? Where it is? The integral value, the positive integral value. So that is not the solution. Like that, if you do trigonometric equations, if we observe 7 is the only integer, positive integer which is satisfied.
Solution set.
That value. What is that?
The solution set,
Solution set,
Principal solution, is it?
Right. So this is the principal solution. We discussed about the trigonometric equations exclusively from Monday. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So just I will do one problem. Very simple one. We end with a simple one. That is fifth problem. See, if ABC is a triangle and tan A by 2, tan B by 2, tan C by 2 are in HP. If tan A by 2, tan B by 2, tan C by 2 are in HP, their reciprocals cot A by 2, cot B by 2, cot C by 2 are in AP, arithmetic progression. The reciprocals are in AP. So what is the question? Minimum value of cot B by 2. The condition is ABC is a triangle. So A plus B plus C is 180 degrees. But I need fractions A by 2, submultiple angles B by 2, C by 2. So if I divide with 2, the sum is 90 degrees. So the relation, the conditional identity, if A plus B plus C is 90 degrees, cot A plus cot B plus cot C is equal to cot A, cot B, cot C. Therefore, cot A by 2 plus cot B by 2 plus cot C by 2 is equal to cot A by 2, cot B by 2 into cot C by 2. So this is the formula. And these three are in AP. That means cot A by 2 plus cot C by 2 is equal to cot B by 2. And now in place of this sum, I can write 2 cot B by 2. 2 cot B by 2 plus cot B by 2. That is 3 cot B by 2. So this is 2 cot B by 2. This is 1 cot B by 2. So this is 3 cot B by 2 is equal to cot A by 2, cot B by 2 into cot C by 2. So cot B by 2 is cancelled. Therefore, suppose it is asked in the multiple answer type, in one option, there may be cot A by 2, cot C by 2 is equal to 3. That may be one option. And now, actually the question is, what is the value of cot B by 2? Minimum value of cot B by 2. So observe, in these 2 years, whenever you read in the question minimum or maximum, it may be arithmetic, geometric mean or harmonic mean inequality, or in the applications of differentiation. So there is another chapter, okay, maximum, minimum. So that may be the one. But mostly here, arithmetic mean, geometric mean only. See, arithmetic mean, geometric mean property, I am applying for cot A by 2 and cot C by 2. By 2 is greater than or equal to square root of cot A by 2, cot C by 2. And what is this cot A by 2 plus cot CB by 2 by 2? Cot B by 2. So we got the answer. Cot B by 2 greater than or equal to, this is nothing but 3. So root 3. So that is the answer. Cot B by 2 greater than or equal to root 3. So the least value of cot B by 2 is 3 itself. Okay. Rahul.
Sir, I also did in same method.
Okay, nice.
Arithmetic mean and geometric mean.
Right, very good. Very good then. So, I'll take leave. So, from Monday onwards, we are going to start trigonometric equations. The prerequisite is just formulas in up to transformations. So, you have to be perfect up to formulas in up to transformations. Okay. So, we'll do them. That is a very, very important chapter. So, you can ask now any doubts. Akshari Srikari. Ashkari Srikari.
Sir,